All right, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halor Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Akakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to you brothers pushing this word in truth and sincerity. All right, coming back with another video. All right, this is an article from American Thinker. Comes via rinse.com. It's by Janet Levy, written February 12th, 2025. It says it's Stargate, a gateway to the digital gulag. All right. Recently, there was a lot of talks about Stargate, and it's links to the MOTB. So we're going to get into this article real quick. It says on January 20th and 21st, President Donald Trump took two actions that were so conflicting that the second nullified the gain of the first. Worse, it boosts the Great Reset advanced by the global elite and may herd Americans into the sort of digital gulag in which communist China confines its citizens. It said his first action was his January 20th executive order withdrawing the U.S. from the World Health Organization. Note that this is an announcement of intent, and he later said the U.S. might consider rejoining if they clean it up. In any case, a formal delinking can happen only in January of next year. Trump believes that the U.S., with 340 million people, contributes an unfairly onerous amount to the WHO, some 70 million per year, not 500 million as the president said, compared to 38 million from China with 1.4 billion people. He is upset that under inappropriate political influence, the WHO mishandled the C-19 pandemic, which broke out during his first term. The allusion to China's exoneration for the virus leak and the subsequent devastation is impossible to miss. This ripped off, the president said, is not going to happen anymore. It said this rip-off, the president said, is not going to happen anymore. Therefore, it is surprising that Trump's second action plays into the elite's plan to wrest control over nation sovereignty and individual rights by acting through the WHO to monitor people in the name of managing global health crisis. On January 21st, his first full day in office, flanked by Larry Ellison of Oracle, Masayoshi's son of SoftBank, and Sam Altman of OpenAI, Trump unveiled Stargate, a project in which the three CEOs will spearhead investments of $500 billion in artificial intelligence, AI, and mRNA technology. He pledged support for the nationwide data silos. Stargate entails describing them as an urgent need. Ellison's son and Altman are all titans of World Economic Forum, through which billionaire George Soros and his ilk operate. Ellison's vision leaves no doubt about the purpose of data collected, stored, and processed. He foresees a society where AI-powered real-time surveillance will be an integral part of daily life. Yeah, we did a video on I did a video on Ellison. I think he's with Oracle. Yeah, Larry Ellison with Oracle. I did a video on that. His vision is he wants a surveillance state. You can go back in the videos. It says AI-powered real-time surveillance will be an integral part of daily life. A vast network of interconnected cameras, citizens' body cams, police body cams, vehicle dash cams, and security systems will monitor everyone, everywhere, always. The police will be on their best behavior. Citizens will be on their best behavior because we're constantly reporting and recording everything that's going on, Ellison said last September at an Oracle financial analysis meeting. Here's how Ellison's vision and Stargate connect to a globalist strategy of control through the digital gulag. Arthur Michael Rechtenwald's coinage for a panopticon, amplifying the powers of the state and ultimately serving the purpose of leftist authoritarianism, in which paradoxically billionaire advocates of an open society have entrenched themselves. Let me look up this word real quick. Panopticon. It says a panopticon is a prison design and social theory that originated in the 18th century. The word panopticon comes from the Greek word pan and optic. It says in May 2023, the World Health Assembly, the WHO's decision-making body, sought approval of a pandemic treaty. Oh my goodness. Pandemic treaty and amendments to the international health regulations that would centralize global health control. Big pharma billionaire elites and NGOs such as Gavi, a vaccine alliance, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the Rockefeller Foundation, and George Soros Open Society Foundation, all advocates of world government, would pull the strings via the WHO and world leaders. The WEF has long advocated digital IDs, which ostensibly engage individuals fully in society and improve access to the services and support. Its digital ID infrastructure project aimed to create a framework for collecting financial, health, and social data, which this is all going to be on the MOTB, all this information. It says such digital public infrastructure include IDs, electronic bank accounts, central bank digital currencies, online payments, and health and land property ownership records will eventually trap humanity in constant surveillance. Reggie Littlejohn, co-chair of the Sovereignty Coalition, an organization committed to protecting American democracy against communism and the globalist agenda, is horrified that Stargate can achieve everything the WHO, the WEF, and the global elite controlling them want. In fact, the Pandemic Treaty and the IHR amendments had proposed massive AI data centers and the use of individualized mRNA cancer vaccines, which introduced lab-made mRNA into human bodies to train our cells to produce immune responses. Catherine Austin Fitts, an investment banker and former assistant secretary of housing and urban development under George W. Bush, characterizes Stargate as Operation Warp Speed 2.0, a Manhattan kind of project to win at AI. She refers to mRNA vaccines as poison. She says we're talking about technology that, as we know of today, based on Dennis Rancourt's work, Mark Skidmore's work, has killed and disabled millions of people. Fitz noted how investors worldwide are prospering highly profitable mega factories for just-in-time vaccines. It says she recognizes the smokescreen of pandemic fears for what it is, healthcare. If anything, she says, is probably an excuse to build incredible data centers and completely ignore privacy obligations and sweep up massive data on Americans and put them in a massive data center for all the world at a fantastic cost. We're talking about $500 billion. The way you build the best AI is by having the most data. It's what I call the data beast. See how the parts of the strategy fit together by playing on the extent fear of another pandemic to gather data in the name of saving lives, ushering in more control, creating dangerous vaccines of unproven efficiency, and perhaps profiting with another virus leak, Cubono. The billionaire elite, big pharma, and leaders seeking authoritarian control, such an Orwellian world in which citizens' behavior is monitored and influenced, is already a reality in China. There are at least 700 million surveillance cameras, one for every 2 persons, monitoring expenses through digital tracking, behavior through cutting-edge facial recognition software, and a social credit system of incentive and punishment are a part of life. An argument over parking could result in the forfeiture of shopping discounts. Regular carpoolers may earn a lower interest rate on loans. Jaywalking results in an instant fine collected from the offender's bank account and a lowering of his social credit score. There is no means of appeal or redress. Such surveillance is already increasing in the U.S. The Transportation Security Administration, TSA, processes travelers using facial recognition software, and private businesses are using it too. In 2023, a lawyer working for a firm that sued MSG Entertainment was barred from a Christmas show at Radio City Music Hall where she tried to attend with her daughter, Girl Scout troop. The MSG property is a smart venue. Another global fear of surveillance and security breaches reared its head on January 24th. A few days after Trump's Stargate announcement, China launched DeepSeek, its latest open source AI model, built at a fraction of the cost of the US models, yet considering on par with or better than them. Satya Nadella, Microsoft CEO and World Economic Forum devotee, is impressed with it. At the recent WEF meeting, he said we should take the development out of China very, very seriously. Trump too said DeepSeek was a wake-up call for U.S. tech industry. What should not be ignored is China's record of collecting, storing, and analyzing data from users of China's apps and hardware. The data ultimately goes to the Chinese Communist Party in 2021. The National Counterintelligence and Security Center reported that China's views bulk personal data, including healthcare and genomic data, as a strategic commodity. It referred to China's 2015 hack of Anthem, an American health insurer that breached data of 80 million Americans. Such data could be strategically used to nefarious advantage. It is in the light of these possibilities a multi-pronged attack by the global elites and the CCP threat that Stargate must be viewed. President Trump must seriously consider building formidable safeguards. If not, we will be robbed of our unalienable rights, as described in the Declaration of Independence, the first of our founding documents. The phrase life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness is the sine qua non of American life. Well, there you have it. This devil, is building up something, and it talks about how these hedge funds, I couldn't find that article, but these hedge funds, and these top elite bankers, they're dumping their stocks because they're preparing for something. Now, this is a perfect time for order out of chaos, right? Where you have the economy collapse, and you bring in and usher in something new. All right. Let me bring this out real quick. It's their secret council. It's actually Psalm 17, I believe. Yeah. No. Psalm 64 and 2, it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongues like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquity. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. All right. It says, but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Hey, so, you got a lot of these insiders, they're bringing out information about what the elites are doing secretly. And we know this is to bring out the MOTB. That's what they want to bring. They're creating a situation that is going to actually fulfill the prophecy written in the scriptures. Revelation 13, 16. He causeth all right? Because everything's going digital. It's going to be a complete surveillance state, But see, that's why it's going to make the Most High move fast, all right? And it's only going to take 60 minutes to destroy this place. Once they implement that MOTB and they make it mandatory, you come after the prophets, the Most High is going to have to send Yahweh Shai. He's going to come quick. Revelation 13 and 16, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, a digital gulag. All right. They basically, Alex Jones has, he calls it Prison Planet. This is going to be a global thing. And you have a lot of countries that are in place, but America, Babylon the Great, that's the last place, where once they establish that, they figure that they have the whole world. All right, because all of these other countries are in line. But America, you see China. All right, China is the prototype for what they had. That was in the article. And then you have, Sweden. You have countries like Nigeria. They're on a CBDC system. So everything is there. And you have these different foundations that we read in this article, like the Soros Foundation, the Rockefeller Foundation, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, that they push their philanthropy to set up the groundwork in these countries with their NGOs, which NGOs are non-government, what is called non-government organizations, which now you got Doge coming out, and it's being shown how these different the U.S. aid is funneling money to these organizations, basically. So it's all a scam, It's all a scam. But America, Babylon is the golden cup. Let me bring that out real quick. Let me get that. So you see, you have Donald Trump is pouring money and bringing in investors to start up this infrastructure, basically to solidify the infrastructure to bring in the surveillance state, the MOTB. Now you're going to need, once they do that and have that set up online, then you're going to see the crash. All right, the crash is going to bring chaos. And in order to establish order, you have the people take the MOTB. You see how Donald Trump is coming in with the draconian measures when it comes to the immigrants, the criminal immigrants, But pretty soon it's going to be the average American citizen that bucks up against the system. All right. Jeremiah 5:7, it says, Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunk of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her, pain. If so, she may be healed. All right, but yeah, Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hands. All right. And that golden cup in the Lord's hands has been used to make all the nations drunken with the philosophy of that democracy and taking that money. All right. Taking that money. Now it's coming out, the wickedness of Esau Edom over here in America, and how this money has been tied to these different debaucherous, or these different what is the word that I want to say, just basically spreading forth abominations throughout the world. You know, millions of dollars for transvestite you know, parades and stuff like that, man. They just use this money to spread wickedness, man. You know? So we pretty much at the end of this thing, man. We close. All right? We close. You know, it's like the end of the school year, you know? coming into the end of the school year, you know? A couple more days left. It's the countdown to destruction. Because once they implement this MOTB, all right, remember what the scriptures say. You know, it's going to be close. It's close. All right? And they implement this, that's a key indicator. That's a token. Once you start seeing MOTB and mandatory, you know, advertising it, we know that we closer. All right? And these are the stages, these are the things that are taking place. Every day something's happening because there's an agenda. All right? You got the guy from Oracle. He has a vision of society that he wants. You got the guy from SoftBank. There was another guy in this article. They're all working in tandem with this AI to produce the infrastructure to put this MOTB online. All right. Oh. Matter of fact, I'm going to leave the video here, though. But, yeah, man, Lord's will, man, you know, call halal, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Akakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And salutations to you brothers pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. Until the next video, shalom.